2 years ago, Burger King put out an ad that shocked millions of viewers. Instead of showing off their signature Whopper in a typical mouth-watering fashion, they took the complete opposite route and showed off their burger completely covered in mold. You're probably thinking, why would a fast food chain show off its most popular product in the worst way possible? Well, you're not wrong in thinking that. A stunt like this goes against all rules of fast food advertising. So why did they do it? Today, we're going to cover the gross yet interesting story about the Moldy Whopper ad. Not only are we going to cover the controversy behind the ad, but also discuss why this ad was actually a success. But to do that, we first need to know why Burger King would even think about making a commercial like this in the first place. Which brings us to February 2020. At the time, Burger King's chief marketing officer, Fernando Machado, was brainstorming ways to tell the masses that their signature Whopper sandwich was now 100% preservative-free. With health issues on the rise and consumers becoming more mindful about what they put into their bodies, Burger King made the switch to use more natural ingredients to please these health-conscious consumers. However, simply telling customers this wouldn't have been effective in changing their perspective of Burger King at all. Why? Well, because they're still a fast food restaurant. Fast food is essentially the polar opposite of eating healthy, so simply telling consumers that Burger King was now healthy would get a yawn at best. Fernando knew this, so he knew Burger King needed to go big with their announcement to turn heads and get people to pay attention. And so, with that in mind, Fernando and his team created this.
What a difference a day made.
Over a 34-day time lapse, we see Burger King's now preservative-free Whopper slowly but surely start to decay and build layers of mold. The ad features excruciating close-ups of the bun, patty, and toppings all getting furrier and furrier, eventually leading to an inglorious blue slump on the 34th day. The ad then ends with the quote, "The beauty of no artificial preservatives." This ad breaks all rules of meal promotion. Most fast food ads typically involve beautifully shot items that have been set up by food stylists. But here, Burger King broke that golden rule and showed off their food in the most repulsive way possible. But despite the bold approach, Burger King succeeded in getting millions of people to pay attention. But was that attention good? Well, at first glance, it was horribly negative. Everyone was shocked by the boldness of the ad and couldn't comprehend why Burger King would pull off such an insane stunt. But even worse, people were disgusted with the commercial. Unsurprisingly, viewers' appetites were instantly turned off by the gross Whopper transformation, and multiple studies proved it. One study found that the most popular associations among viewers of the ad were disgusting, gross, and weird. And another study found that 26% of the people surveyed said they were turned off from purchasing a Whopper after watching the ad. And not only were people disgusted, but they were confused. No one understood why Burger King would show off their best-selling product in the worst way imaginable. It made zero sense in the public's eye, and some people even deemed the campaign as part of an insidious drive by corporations to boost their social and moral authority. Another great argument made against the ad was that although the visual of the mold transformation was creative, it was for the wrong brand. Prior to the ad, Burger King didn't have any fresh food credibility, and the health-conscious audience the ad was targeted to likely wasn't going to Burger King in the first place. So this one-off ad about a healthier Whopper likely wasn't going to change their minds at all. On top of that, Burger King's other options, like their fries, are still loaded with preservatives. Their restaurants are usually dirty, and their burgers tend to sit under a hot light for a few hours, all of which don't help their credibility of being healthy. And to put the nail in the coffin, only 5% of Burger King locations had the preservative-free Whopper on the release date of the ad, so most of their customers couldn't even get one if they wanted to. It was clear as day that the initial reaction to this ad was horrible, and further studies that were conducted kept proving this point. Another study asked viewers of the ad to note their reactions after watching it, and the results showed that a majority of their answers included words such as gross, awful, inappropriate, and eerie. However, many of them also contained the word but. What could this mean? Well, it turned out that while viewers acknowledged the gross, unappetizing visuals, they also understood and appreciated the boldness of the ad. And more importantly, the message behind the ad. The rotting burger was not appealing to me as a customer, but I liked the realness it involved. I'm unlikely to go to Burger King, as I do not often eat fast food burgers, but knowing that Burger King is making an effort to only use fresh ingredients in their meals does make me think positively about the company. This ad is very surprising, but it makes sense. As more and more data came in following the ad's release, Burger King started to realize that they actually hadn't produced a complete failure. but rather a smashing success. The ad generated over 8.4 billion impressions across all forms of media, and 88% of the articles written about the ad were either positive or neutral. Additionally, another study revealed that the Moldy Whopper campaign reached a level of awareness 50% higher than Burger King's 2019 Super Bowl campaign. The disgusting portrayal of the Whopper boosted awareness of the removal of artificial preservatives by 400%, and shockingly, Burger King sales increased by 14% as a result of the ad, and consideration to visitation to Burger King increased by 22.8%. After the cold hard data rolled in, tons of publishers and marketing executives praised Fernando's idea and quickly adopted the Moldy Whopper ad as an amazing success. And I agree with them. Sure, there could have been safer ways to tell the masses your food is preservative free, but would that have garnered the same level of attention? In a world where the average human sees 4,000 to 10,000 ads a day, grabbing someone's attention is more important than ever for a brand. And it's safe to say that Burger King not only grabbed people's attention, but communicated its message perfectly. And even if they remember the scarring images of a Moldy Whopper in years to come, it's no doubt that they will also remember that that same Whopper is 100% preservative free.